Hello everyone, it's Rita here, and today is Trash It Tuesday. I'm going to start this little project for the May giveaway junk journal. Before I forget, all you have to do is leave a comment on any of the May videos, and that'll give you a chance to get into the drawing. Okay, so what happened here? Well, nothing happened. It's just that I want to change something here. I was folding this together, and then I realized, you know, I probably should have made a little spine here, if you can see, in this area. And I didn't, you know, that way it gives me a little bit more room throughout, and everything is lined up. So I'm like, how can I fix that? So what I thought of doing, and if it doesn't work, I can always just patch it back. I'm going to patch it anyways, but let me move this out of the way. I didn't realize I had all this stuff out. Okay, so I found another file folder that was evidently a mistake, or I was just practicing or something, and this one here is long enough to fit on this in this page here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this down. Let me find my cutter here. This wasn't really planned at all. I was getting ready to do some other pockets. Let's see if I can get this cut off straight. Some other pockets, and yeah. These file folders are always, let's see. Let me see if I can get it in this way. Yeah, that's going to be in the way, so I've got to cut them off one way or the other. Let me just grab scissors, because they don't have to be cut perfectly. They'll just be used for scrap. Just go ahead and whack this one off too. All right. All right, so I was just going to maybe put a piece of fabric or something like that, you know, to put on the binding, but I may do that anyway because it is not, I don't know, we'll see. All right, so here we are, and I was going to go an inch on each side of this. So this one, that is 1 inch on this side of that. This is a 1/2 inch spine there. And then I'm going to come around here and do 1 inch again from this side of the spine. All right. Get that out of the way. More scrap. Okay. Now I want to get this lined up here, and I don't know if I should cut this first or cut this. I think I'm going to use it, I'm going to check it on this side, that way there's no lumps or anything. So here, can you see that? I'm trying to stay in camera here. All right, so this is where I'm going to trim that one off. That one is already nice and straight, so I don't have to worry about that edge. There we go. All right. The only thing is, this one is not coffee dyed, like, I haven't touched this since the last time we did it. I was going to put some pages in and get those ready for to work on, you know, some little pockets or something, because you guys have all seen how to fill in an envelope, or if you haven't, just go back to the beginning of this series, which would be May giveaway in my playlist. Okay, I'm going to ink this because I don't know what is actually going to show or not show. None of it should show except this middle. And I thought I could put, well, let's open it up and then I'll figure it out. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to slice this down because this is just folded in half, or on the, you know, on a fold. There's no spine. So I'm going to cut this spine off, or cut that fold, even after I've already decorated this other side. I'm going to put this in here, try to get it nice and straight. I might end up trimming a little that pocket off, but I'm not going to worry about that, I don't think. So that's all nice and flush against the bottom. Let me make sure that looks, I'm going to go a little bit more. Okay, that looks about good. Voila. All right, so I'm going to take this and this and glue them together, and I will have a spine on this side as well as I did on this side. That should make our book even on both sides. So the thing is do I want this, I'm going to cover with some kind of paper, and the same with the back of this one. So I was just wondering, do I need to put something down this? And I don't know what. I could put washi tape. I could put fabric, which I don't think I have. Let me see what I do have black check here. I don't have a small piece of black. Oh, that's a little too bright. Nah, I don't want that. I could put lace, but I didn't really want to put lace either. How about, that might look good. Let's just glue, I've got a couple of little pieces here, and we'll just glue those down with glue stick. Okay. But there it is. All right, so just glue on that, and I'll just leave it over the top of the page. One side of this has got like a little bit of gloss, and the other side of the paper is like a doll finish. I wish the print was on the doll side, but that would look backwards, I guess. It should have got a new page. Okay, to be perfect there.
Unknown caller.
Hold on. Here. And I'm going to continue on covering the backs of these pages so that you guys don't have to sit and watch me do that. And then I'll make another Trash It Treasure pockets or something, or we'll start making any tags and that. You know, if I just do this on Tuesday, I only have 4 Tuesdays. And so obviously I'm going to have to do some of it off camera. All right, so I'm going to let you go, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Bye. Okay, I'm back. I got ahead of myself a little here. I didn't finish working yesterday, so I wanted to get this done this morning so I could come back and finish this video. But I don't know, I just got onto the cover, and so I had that picture of summer. I've already ripped it up, but it didn't fit anywhere that I put it. So, you know, I mean, if I made it shorter, it was too wide. If I made it wider, it was too short. It just wasn't right. So I thought, well, why don't I just rip it in half I ripped the summer word out, and I ripped this in half, and put a backing on the journal cover, and I think that looks better. It just looks to me like it should go there that way. So this I want to keep there. I tried to put, I have a little butterfly that I ripped off, but I couldn't find a spot for it yet, so I might still. But I wanted to share with you, this is this paper is from Digital Hobby Helper. She is in my link tree, so if you want to, there's several plaids. It's called grungy, something grunge, and but all the papers are plaid, and I've never used them before because I just never had the opportunity. So it was a debate between this and this, and this I believe is from I think it's tailor-made wallpaper. I couldn't find. It was under in my files. It was under wallpaper, and of course they don't tell you whose wallpaper. So anyway, that's that. So let me just glue this on, and we'll see how that looks. Then I'll stop the camera and go back to trying to glue down pages, you know, to cover the other pages, so you don't have to watch me do all that. Let's see, if I lay this down, it's going to be where it is, so let me check this. Yeah, I think I want to come down with it fairly far. So, I want to apologize. I've been watching my videos because I have time to, you know, because I can't remember, I've been filming in advance. So if somebody makes a comment on one of the older ones, I can't remember what I said. So now this doesn't have to be exactly there. It could be up like this or down like that. Whatever you think is best. I think I like it up just a bit, but I want to make sure that this is showing through that paper. So anyway, I had moved my what do you call that thing? Like tripod up there, and I cleaned off that shelf and I moved it, and I have a little clock that sits up on my counter up here, so I can look up and see what time it is. And a couple of the videos, or maybe more, I'm not quite sure, but you could hear that tick, 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 tick in the background. And I'm watching it, and it's driving me nuts. So I apologize. Plus, I'm not going to leave my door open anymore because when the motorcycle goes through, and it never fails. It never fails. Every time I go to do a video, he drives through. So I will make sure I close my door. You can still, the door is open, right? I mean closed now. You can still hear the birds if you enjoy that. Okay, so I guess I'll just stick it there. It doesn't, can't worry about everything you put down and how it looks. I want it to kind of look like it's like a puzzle, like we took it all apart and put it all back together again. But there wasn't enough sections for that. So, okay, so that's all I'm going to do right now on this one, the front. See, I wanted to put this over here, but it was like 4 things, and it doesn't look right. It might look, you know what, I think it would look better if it's smaller. Now I've got glue all over and I didn't get a wipe out yet. Okay. It might, I don't know, I just can't, I can't see it in there where it is. If I put something else, like maybe a word here, it might. Anyway, I'm going to save that, and all right, I'm going to stop again, and I'm going to try to finish some of the other inside backing so that we can decorate again. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'm stopping back for a minute here. I just keep coming up with these things that I want to share. So I want to do this. Okay, we did this page. I covered this page on the outside, and now I need to do this page. But I want this page to have blue in it, like here. And because this one's going to come over, I can't show you because I can't cut it yet. But I'm thinking that maybe some of this blue will be on this edge, but I'm not sure. So this is going to be open more like that. Okay. So, what I want to do then is I want to measure this area that I want to have the picture in. And the problem is that I can't really get a good grip on where that picture is. So what I did was I took my washi paper, and this might look kind of weird because I tried to squish it down just in case it wasn't sticking, and it left kind of marks. But anyway, I put the washi paper on top of a plastic template paper. So you need to go to your computer and find a grid that you can print on your computer onto your washi, and then take the washi sheet and just put it on a piece of template paper, plastic. I've shared with you before the ones you can get at Dollar Tree, and they still have them. There's 2 pieces for $1. They're like cutting boards, and they work great. This is template plastic I had left over from quilting. And the washi is also on my Amazon list, so my favorites. So if you want to get the washi, you can get it there too. But anyway, so here's the area that I want to cover. And so actually, I was testing it. Now I use pencil because pencil comes right off of this washi. And these grids are each section here is 1 inch. I wanted a bigger grid paper, but I couldn't find one, and I got tired of looking. All right, so, but I know that I need to keep it within here. So this is where I'm going to make more of a prominent line there. Okay, so that's up there. Then down here, yeah, I was measuring something else. Yeah, maybe I wasn't. Okay, so down here we need to know how long we want the, this is what's confusing me there. We need to decide how long you want your piece to come, and I've already got a piece right here, so I don't want it to come longer than this. So I'm just going to make a V here like that, and we'll just do a little V right here, and I'm using the grid lines just to get it set up. Okay, so now that I have that, I can use this to decide where I want the picture to show up on here, because otherwise I would have to sit it in there like this, and then cut, and then if I cut it wrong, it's not going to be right. So I can decide now how much do I want to show within this section. That doesn't look right. Hold on a second. Yeah, I don't, well, is this, Oh, I went too far over on here. Like, what is going on? I want to, because this is the spine, I don't want it to be there. All right. And you could draw, you know, you could take a ruler and go all the way down. All right, so now, again, so if I didn't want this wording in there, then I could raise it above that wording. But if I wanted the wording in there, I can go like this, but then I don't want that maybe, so I could move it over. However, that cuts off the top of that flower. So then I can go up here and get most of the flower in here. But what I want to decide is, do I want this much of the, you know, on the edge all the way down here, and then cut this part away so that I have the butterfly and this part of the flower. So that's kind of what I'm thinking I want. So let's just test this thing out, okay? So I'm going to put it right here at the bottom. I'm going to mark my paper here and like 1/8 of an inch there. This is an 1/8 inch grid. Okay, so that's the first thing we're going to do. And then I'm going to line this up on the mat so that I can go down straight with it. So this way I'm getting exactly what I want out of this picture. Now that I have the grid, I don't have to, wasn't planning on that, but that's okay, it worked out on that side. Okay, so now we have that, and I think I want this all the way to the top. Because I want that flower in. So that means when I come down here, this is where we're going to trim. Okay. I like having the mat on my desk because I can use it for lining things up. This one, for some reason, doesn't look straight. Let me just see if I can. It's just not straight in the middle. This is fine. Okay, so wait a minute. I'm gonna have to take a little tiny bit off of here for the top, so it all has. Okay, just gonna eat this a little bit. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I have to join all these together. So I hope they join together in the right order. If they don't, I guess you'll find out. All right. I don't like to join videos together because it's hard to tell. The little pictures are so small for me to look at. All right, now I'm just going to check this real quick. Okay. So just a little of the blue is going to show, but at least it's there because I had to find a page with some blue in it. Okay. So I will sew around this because I want to sew around the pages. And then we'll go from there. But, yeah, I was trying to figure out what kind of marker I could use on this so that I could remark every time. And a pencil is great because it all comes off. left those lines up there because I just want to show you though. And I did set this on my grid so that I could just go like this. If you can see, I hope I'm in camera. So I just went like that so I know that those are 1 inch increments. Okay, you probably could even cut this down to fit like a journal page, so you know, but you can do this for tags and stuff. So let's say you want to do a tag that's 4 inches and you want this 4 inch area, you want this to be in it, the bumblebee. So that's your first inch there. Or you can go over like this and then count 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you were, well, let's say you're making a 4.5, 3.5. So this would be your half, and that would be on your card, on your tag or journal card or whatever. Or if you want to go this way, you know, you want this to be in the card, and you go 4 over and see how that looks. All right, so I hope that was helpful, and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and hopefully this is the last little segment that I planned for today. So I went through and covered everything that I thought I needed to cover right now. And yeah, this side here, the front, this one, this one, and this one. Now, I also went back in and I stabilized this crease more with a strip in that spine area, which I'm not going to sew a journal in that area. So I thought it was just a little too wimpy. But this side I am going to put a journal in it, and so I think it'll, you know, it'll be fine. I might still go ahead and put a piece there, or I may cover the spine with something afterwards. I stenciled around a lot of the around the outside pages, like here and there, because I you know, didn't cover them completely. And as you saw, I measured, so I was able to put this exactly where I wanted it to show. So now I have this section here that I need to put a pocket in, because this is not, I'm going to move this out of the way because I don't need it right now. Here, and it will be glued under there, and then we'll put one on the other side, probably with a window or something on that side. So it's still Trash It to Treasure, but it's not really a, you know, made out of a packaging. So to start this, I'm not sure, kind of in the process of trying to figure it out. I think I do, but you know me, I don't always have things figured out. So the first thing I want to do, if you can see this, is I want to cut this envelope in 3 parts. So I don't think it matters the size. Let me see. This one I cut the first piece. Okay, I want the flap to be on this side because that's where I want it to go into the journal. And I'm not going to cut any edges yet because I don't want it to fall apart until we're finished. So the first thing I'm going to do is cut this to, I guess it, hold on, I don't want to cut it too on the wrong end. Yeah, this is, I'm going to cut this one 2 inches. You know what, I think I'm going to go more. So I think I'm going to go 2.5. Yeah, let's do, that'll be good. 2.5. All right, so that one's going to be 2.5, and then whatever's left, which is 6 1/4, so we'll do 3 and a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfect. You can pick any size you want to do it. Okay. So those are our three little pocket things. These pockets here, I am going to stagger them like this. And we'll decide if we need to close this, you know, glue it closed or whatever. I'm not sure yet. Or cut them off in the back. Not sure. This one, though, I want it to open. I do know that this side, this little one, these are gonna kind of hard to get lined up. So, yeah, you want to keep it straight when you get ready to glue things. This side here, I'm going to open and I'm going to have it have a little tuck going that way. These will have pockets going that way. Okay? And then these can get spread apart as much as we can if you need it. So in other words, if you want to go this high, then you can layer these to whatever height you need to fill your page. Or if you want to make it shorter, you can. You just, you know, make them shorter. But then, so now what we're going to do is cover these three pieces. Now, if you wanted to, you could have covered them all, the whole envelope. These are all the same. I don't know, it didn't look right. You're going to cover, you can cover, I should say, the whole piece at once before you cut it. But then all your envelopes will be the same exact color. So like this one, I used a collage paper, and that way it gives a little variation. Okay, so let's find a piece of paper to cover those. I don't know, I thought maybe, well, let's see. Oh, that one is no good. I don't like that brown, so that is pretty much out for this. I have some more of this little bit of a collage page. But I thought maybe color would be fun in that, you know, make it pretty bright. So let me see. I have this paper here. And I could use some of this blue. I think I have a smaller piece actually. It's got to go this way. Some of this blue, so that would be set up on top like that. Do you think that's too much to put inside of here? I don't know. It is pretty bright though to be in here, because this will be, I believe, on the top. Yeah, it's not very subtle. I used, whoops. Okay, so I think it might look kind of bright next to this stuff. All right. So I think maybe we'll use, because I don't want to just make them all flowers, because then they won't look right. You see, I could have put this on the whole thing, but I could have covered it and just left it as it is. I kind of wanted to make it have a little jump out. All right, let's do a collage here in the middle one. So this looks kind of nice with that, this whole area there. Okay. See, this is cut on the bottom and not the top, but that's okay. We're not going to cut it until it's all done. All right. Let me just glue that down. I got a new glue stick today out, and I dated it so I know when I got started it. I hope this is the right side. And it was sitting in here for a little while, and oh, it got really soft. So I moved it where so it's not in the lamp way. Okay, I'll make sure that's going right up. And I guess I want to do it that way. I don't know. Probably should have ripped it, huh? Probably would look better. Hold on, let me... I'll take this off for a second. Where did you go, ruler? I've been fighting all day for the ruler. With the ruler. All right, I just want to go in a little bit more. Okay. That's the sticky part. I was like, this is not sticky. Do I ever do anything right the first time? And everything I do, you guys, is the first time. I mean, I tried to make that sample just so I have some idea what I was wanting to do. But then as you're making that, you think of other things that it would be better to do than that. I want to kind of hurry because I already have a video. Okay, that's still pretty sticky, but I'll give it a little bit more. Really only have to do the outside edges anyways. Okay, that goes that way. Still got a little too big. I'll just cut it off if it's too uneven. All right, so that's the middle one. This bottom one, and let's get one of those small flowers that I just saw here. Maybe this might they're like all too tall. All right, let's find, this one has a butterfly, that would be nice. It's plain, but I'm not, you know, the other thing too is it's going to be, is this the other piece? Did I, okay. That's the bottom. This is the top. That's the right with that. I need a pencil. Okay. And down here. And about right. Yeah, go over a little more. Okay. All right, so let's get this butterfly. I'm going to put it closer to this end because we're going to cut a notch out. So I'm just going to go like this. And then I could cut it down if I need to. That was pretty high. Yeah, I think I should have gone a little bit higher with it. Oh well, I tried. Let's make another mark here. I don't think I had it when I went to cut that one strip. I mean, it's going to be okay, but it's not, you know, I wanted it to be, I think, going the other direction. This one a little bit. All right. I won't make the tags for it today, but I will, because I think all the tags that I want to make for it, I'm going to use the packaging that we save, the Tim Holtz packaging and stuff. Okay, that's got to go that way. Okay, that's that way. Yeah, that, I like that. All right. So, just glue that on. It's so funny because I turn it over and I go, oh yeah, I like that side too. I thought this would be kind of fun to do, like with some of the pages, you know, do a mystery cut like you do with your collages. Just cover it up with something, I guess, and make the cuts and see what comes out. Kind of thought that'd be fun. Okay, is that on the right side? Yep. How many minutes have I got? Oh, gosh, time just flies. Especially when I'm having fun or when I'm messing around. Okay, so that one will go that way, and like I said, we're gonna make a punch out there. So like this will get glued shut because it's the bottom of the pocket, but we'll decide all that after we get this done. And yeah, that one's gonna be off. Okay, so now we've got, oh, wrong one. All right. I should just quit. I should just give up on this little journey of mine. I'm laughing because I don't have any problems when I'm all by myself. It's when I turn the camera on. Okay. I mean, that looks fine there. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, because I would be cutting that wing off with the punch. Let me see if I can, how can I do this? I could make this the side punch here. I just want to make sure I have, yeah, that would work. That'll work, I think. Okay, I'm not so upset now. I need put something in the middle. We could just kind of like do coffee dyed and then put something there, like something. I don't know. It's so hard when you go off the Edith Holden designs, because the other things that we have are not the same. They're not the right colors and things like that. Okay, where's the other part of that collage page? Maybe I can, or I could just put a wording in there. That is just a hair too big. Let me see if I can find. Not like a whole page, but just a little section. There's another August. So I didn't like the August in that one. I might change that. Nope, I don't see anything. Nothing. I was thinking of using one of these that Laura made for me. It's a stamp from Edith Holden stamp set, I believe. But it doesn't seem to fit where I need it. I don't want this to be so hard, but I can't see it. Let me see one. I thought maybe there might be. Anything in this book that would. This is kind of a different color. Let's see. I don't. All right, I don't know. It just looks too vibrant. Do you feel that, or is it just me? So I wanted to have a little bit of more color. That one doesn't look so bad. Yeah, let's use this one. Okay. If we keep looking, eventually you'll find something. And I just straightened everything up. I just did. I'm just gonna mark it here because we don't have to worry about it being an image showing. always does that. At the very end, it goes off crooked. I think we'll put this on there, and then I have a feeling we'll find something to put over it a little bit to camouflage it a little bit. I guess that's straight. It doesn't look straight. All right. I don't know how many minutes I wasted doing that. Like, I don't know. The one, I may cut that part out. It's like I'm telling you I'm going to cut it out. Then I cut it out and you don't even know about it. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. I'll have to look at the videos. Because this one I have to merge it together, so that's when I can do editing, because I'm merging it. All right. This is the top. This is the middle. And this is going to be the bottom. All right. I'm going to give us as much room as we can. And I've got to get that cut straight. So, and my paper's not in line like with those papers. I don't know if I can get any of that off. Oh, maybe I can. It's not totally completely dried yet. Okay. Can I rip that off? Not really. Whoops. Oh, now it's straight because I ripped that off. Well, that's good. That is a good thing. I have to glue that down a little bit more. Okay, so now I've got to make sure that this is going to fit in that section. Okay, so I want it to fit, well, I can leave that pocket there, fit in here, just like that. So that will be good there. All right, so I guess I can clamp this one to this one while I glue this one in. So I'm going to glue this flap to this flap to keep this all in line. I don't knock them around. Oh well, it'll be fine. Because the envelope almost fit in this space. I just yeah, that'll be fine. I might move this down just a hair. that makes our flap to flap it in. Okay, so now here you can decide if you want to close these off. So you could just put a little glue there, and then the only thing is if you put this in your, you know, in the flap, then you've got this background. So we need to cover this whole thing on this side of the page. And that was my dilemma, was do I want to close these off down here? So let's punch our holes. I gotta figure out. Let's see. That is, it's almost 4, so I'm gonna call it 2 because I don't want to try to figure it out. So this one, we're not going to punch. We're going to punch this one. So let's see where 2 is, about right here. Oh, wait a minute. I got to mark it on this side. Up here. Okay. And then 2 on this side. I was watching a girl today. Well, I actually watched her yesterday. She's only got like, I don't know, 4 videos maybe. She just evidently just started. And, you know, she was struggling. But it's like, I still do that all the time. I want to tell her that. I will when I get a chance to sit and write something. Okay, now this side I want to open it because, boy, I should have opened that before. Let's see. I gotta move my marks too. I'm just going to give this such a slightest little trim, and hopefully it'll be open. And then this part fell off, and that's what happened the other day. So that's good. That's fine. We don't need that part. Okay, so I'm going to punch here. And my other punch quit on me, so all I have is this one to make a notch. I'm going to have to order another punch that's, I think it's 1.5 is what I usually use. Okay. Now up here we're going to punch, and it seems to me I took this back off as well. We don't need it. I just don't want to have, I mean, we could have left them, glued them shut, but I don't want that extra bulk if we don't need it. Okay, so now we'll punch this. That's why I said don't do any cutting off your envelopes until you're done, unless you're really good at what was I going to say? Good at, I don't know what I was going to say now. Like I said, it's time for me to call it a day and have a cup of coffee. And I wanted all this done before the gardener came. He's coming in this evening because the lawn's really wet from the rain. Okay. Okay. So now the only other thing I have to decide is, do I want to glue these at the bottoms before I put a backing? And the backing can only be, and that's, I was going to do that before I did that. The backing can only be glued like this, so you can still get your pockets in. So, let's pretend this is a pocket. So this one would go down that far into, if I glue it shut. This one's going to go on the side, so it doesn't matter. Yep. And then this one, because if I left it open, it'll go all the way to the bottom. This one I can, if I, yeah, this one would go all the way to the bottom. Unless I glued it, can't glue it there. Yeah, I think this is, will hold a big tag is what I was thinking here. All right, I'm gonna do something then. I'm gonna put this here to secure this. And I'm going to go under here. Secure that. Doesn't have to be really secure, because then I'm going to secure that edge. All right. Then back here, I'm going to put a page and cover that, and it'll be ready to go into the other part. Oh yeah, that's right. I actually need two-sided or something with a copy guide on the other side, so this will look nice. So I guess I'm gonna go, and I'll keep working on this, and next week when I come back, we'll do some more pieces of ephemera. I just need to get it done before the end of May. Don't forget to comment this month. Every time you comment, your name goes in. So the people that comment the most are generally the people that the name comes up, because they have a better chance of winning. Okay? So I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for holding out with me all this time. Bye.